Hey. Don't think anybody's on yet. Hey, Lauren, what are you doing? Tom's watching. We just come in and I took a shower and got some comfy jammies on, and Tom's watching Clint Eastwood. I'm just, I've seen that stupid Western I don't know how many times. So, anyway, yay. I have not gone and uploaded video. I have been so busy. Did you see where we started like building the geothermal greenhouse? Oh, I love you too. Is Jesse with you? Tom and I just come in because the mosquitoes were like stabbing us, literally. I don't care what you do, they are insane this year. I need to get that bat house back up there so that the bats will eat the mosquitoes. Okay, what are you going to watch? I haven't even had time to sit down and watch much. I have a lot to do tonight. A lot. It's going to be a late night. So I went live earlier, but then I needed to go help Tom work on the greenhouse and all that. So your video's silly. Oh, it is? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. When I come in, if I sit still, I'm out like a light. Seriously. Did you see the moon? It's really pretty. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm old and I can't see good. Awesome. I got to talk to Lisa for a little bit today. Yeah, I am. I know I am. So we got out there and we started like putting in the frame and building the walls. And we have to finish one little section tomorrow. Then we start the other side. We still have a lot of like mowing to do, and oh my gosh, I have a list that's a mile long. I need about 20 of me. I just was not in the mood to sit in there and watch Clint Eastwood with Tom. What is that movie where I can't think of the name of it. My mind just went blank, but you know where it goes. I hate that. Oh, you went swimming there? Oh gosh, that sounds incredibly relaxing. Wasn't too bad today. We were just working in the sun, so it's a little bit hot. And in the evening, we were in the shade, but then the mosquitoes come out. They were literally stabbing us. It was not fun. I've never been on this late because normally we're doing dinner about now, but we did dinner earlier. Actually, we've only eaten twice today because we were so busy. So oh, mosquitoes are horrible. All the pests are horrible right now. So I wasn't sure about doing a live, but I thought about it because there's other people that follow my channel, and I follow theirs, and they're in a different time zone. And so I thought I would get on here and visit with some people. Our cell service is horrible. Lisa called me. No, I called her back because she had called me. And then this morning I had called her to talk, but the cell service is just so choppy. I mean, it's like pixelating. Hey, getting started on homesteading. How are you tonight? I'm glad this internet's working because our cell service is just it's not good. Yeah, we're working on that geothermal greenhouse. We're building it. So we've been outside, and I'm normally doing dinner and laundry this late, but I was like, my husband's watching Clint Eastwood, and I said, I'm going to go back here and see if anybody's online, get to visit. I like doing the lives because then you get to chat one-on-one or, get to know people better. But yeah, the self-service is pixelated. Like, it's so choppy. I'm so tired of it. So I am going to call my friend later because she's a night owl like us. And I'm going to talk to her. I haven't got to talk to her in a long time. Oh, our dog got a skunk again. I don't care what you wash the dog with. I'm tired to the... Oh, I'm tired too. Yeah, I like the live chats. I've been in so many of them, and my friend said, you need to start going live. So we've done a few lives together, and then I have other friends that said that it's better the more you go live instead of like uploading a bunch of videos, which, as you know, I'm behind on. I still haven't even got the 4th of July videos uploaded. I'm afraid if I went in there, I'd sit down and just fall asleep like I do every night. As soon as I sit down, I'm out. Hey, is this Jason, or how are you doing, Struggle and Strive? My daughter's in the chat and getting started on homesteading. I thought I'd go live tonight. There's Emily, the wanted one. Howdy. That's a cute little picture. Oh my goodness, struggle and strive. We have been, it's Jason. Okay, I wondered, Amy is your wife, right? I hope I got that right because I'm still bad on names. Um, we were working on that greenhouse today. Oh, Lauren's saying hi to everybody. Lauren is my oldest daughter. Yeah, and then the mosquitoes come out and started stabbing us. So we were like, okay, good. Hey, I'm not that old. I'm still got my good memory. I'm learning names, so I'm still kind of to having trouble with the names. Yeah, we got one. We got the bottoms frame part done and part of the retaining wall. It's gonna be a neat little process, but my husband won't let me video him. It's really starting to irritate me because I wanted to make sure. Hey, Joy, welcome in again. I thought I would go live since I didn't get to be on very long earlier today. My oldest daughter's in the chat, Joy. Then there's Jason from Struggle and Strive. There's Emily, the wanted one. I've never seen Emily in here before and getting started on homesteading. Hey, I just started doing lives, but they are fun. And I sure enjoy being on other people's lives too. That's how you get to know people. I think it's more personal. And I'm so behind on uploading videos. But now that I know how to do it correctly, thanks to everybody helping me earlier today, when I go, I will set times. I hope I can do it right. Not real tech savvy, but I will work on it. But yeah, it started getting dark and the mosquitoes were literally stabbing us. And I mean, it was hurting. I swear they're getting us with knives instead of their little stingers. And the problem is I don't care. I put on this doTERRA oils and stuff to deter them. They still get me. The soap my friend gave me, they still get me, but they get me on the face. They've been getting me on the face. Your name is Beb. Nice to meet you. Lauren, Struggle and Strive is Jason, and his wife is Amy. And I met them at the prior meetup this last couple months ago in May. Yeah, see, they were explaining that to me. I had no clue you could do that because, I'm just not real tech savvy. But now that I know, I will sit down and work on that because the place that I go to upload, they have really fast internet and I can upload several at one time. So if I do space them out and do that, then it won't make it to where they all go all at once because I guess that's hurting my algorithms and I'm not getting very many views. And it could be that I'm not putting out good content either. It's just, I don't have time to edit. I don't have time to add music and make them cool. If my oldest daughter lived close, she could do that for me. Hint, hint. Still trying to get her to move to Guthrie. But, yeah, I just don't have the time to sit down and work on it. I want to, but I think we have a lot going on right now. We have so much going on. Oh, I was going to do the live chat in the hammocks today, and I got all comfy in one of the hammocks, and I was like trying to hold the iPad to do the live stream, and it was like no matter how I tried to do it, it was just not comfortable. I would have had to hold the iPad way up, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah. The bad thing is that the cool content we do is with my husband, and he won't let me video him. And it's like, oh my gosh. And I'm not getting a whole lot of gardening done. I mean, just I'm dealing with the ecosystem problems. I mean, there's just so many pests this year, and the venomous snakes. That kind of scares the hell out of me, to be honest. That rattlesnake. I mean, I just, ugh, copperheads. No, just mowing. I mean, you got to watch for them. I'm not kidding. So we've been getting so much rain, everything's really green, and I have a zero turn. Oh, I heard about the Heartland Homesteaders picnic. I think Struggle and Strive. Jason, aren't you going to go to that? That's a little too far for us. And I think, when is that picnic? Is it next month? Calling it a hot mess. Oh my gosh. I wish. See, we miss a bunch of stuff. Um, because sometimes I don't have my GoPro handy and ready. This would have blew your mind if I would have had my GoPro on my like strap and just had it ready to go. Was on the zero turn and I was mowing, and all of a sudden something popped up out of the grass because grass was getting tall. It was in the front of the farm. It was a huge, monstrous copperhead snake. And then it just took off. I was like, oh my gosh. So I didn't realize they could raise up that high. I mean, if I would have hit it, it probably would have been up on the deck. Them things are fast. Yeah, I'm in for a good laugh because my husband's in there watching Clint Eastwood. What's the name of that movie where this goes, I probably can't do it right. Oh, yeah. See, Jason, there's a meetup this coming weekend in Sulphur, Oklahoma, and there's just no way I can go to that. I already committed to, we're going to a farm auction. So, nope, we won't be able to go. I'm wanting a couple things at this auction really bad, and we've known about the auction for quite some time. Yeah, you've been putting in a lot of hours, and then normally right now I'm fixing dinner. I'm not kidding. We don't normally eat till after 10 o'clock, sometimes 11, and it's probably about 11:30 before I sit down. Oh, September 11th. It's going to be fun. I think, I don't know for sure, but Jason, did you know if they're doing another meetup in Pryor in September, October? And I don't think they're going to be doing. Normally, I go to the Heirloom Expo, but of course, that was canceled last year. I went in 2019, 2017. I didn't get to in 2018. I forgot something come up. And yeah, Tombstone's freaking amazing, but we've just seen it too many times. Um, I don't think they're doing the Heirloom Expo because I haven't seen any information on it. I don't know if that's the airplane or a car. It's kind of weird. When you live out here this far, no, because then the alarm would have went off if somebody would have pulled in. Hey, Growing with Hudson, how are you doing? Just stopping in for bed. Yeah, I decided to do a late night impromptu, just a chat to see if anybody wanted to visit because my husband's watching a Western. And I thought I might come on. We've been out there working on that geothermal greenhouse, but my husband won't let me video him. So I did a little bit of video, just a real quick one, but I still have to go to town and get it up, get a bunch of videos uploaded. But now that I know that you can set them and schedule them out, that'll help me. Believe me, I have a lot. You like Westerns? I don't mind them. It's just this one I've seen like a million times. No, I'm not going to get to go to Sulphur. It's this coming weekend, and I've already committed to going to a farm auction. So, welcome in, All Handmade. I don't know about your channel, but I always go back through the chat and meet new friends. Right, you guys are getting a lot done over there. Hey, Jason, have you run into snakes or anything over there? I don't know what the deal is. This week is, or this season has been a lot of venomous snakes. Not the good snakes, but the venomous ones. Nice to meet you, Connie White. I'm Wendy Hardnack, and we have a small 10-acre plant-based farm in historic Guthrie, Oklahoma. Do a lot of gardening and stuff. Do some crafts. Just right now we're kind of restoring our farm. Hey, Rocky Bayou Mountain Man. How are you doing? Welcome in. I've not seen you before. Oh, you have a good night, bud. Thanks for coming in. Getting started on homesteading. Need to come check you out. This is how we all make new friends, as we meet people in the live streams. And I normally don't go on this late, but I crochet and crafts and talk. Oh, cool. Okay, so have you made any of those pot scrubbers? You know, those little pot scrubbers that used to be the capital of Oklahoma. I know. Hey, how'd you know that? I love historic Guthrie. I love this town. It's amazing. I'm reading the chat. So I was wondering if you have made any of those little pot scrubbers with Tool or the Scrubology. You hate those things. I like using them, but I haven't found anybody that since the pandemic that makes them. So I made them for Christmas for everybody, and everybody kept asking for more. So I've made them the last, what, 3 years, Lauren? Do you think? Oh, cool. So you're an Okie. Awesome. I'm a Jayhawker. I was born in Kansas, but I've lived in Oklahoma. Moved to Oklahoma in 1985. Oh no, that's fine. I'm so glad you're listening. So, I actually met Joy at the meetup in Pryor, and then I also met Jason at the meetup. Okay, so I was making them with Tool, and Tool is really hard to work with, and I have injuries. So this hand, well, you can't see it. So this hand swells up, and it gives me a lot of trouble. So I can only make one at a time. So I was wondering if the Scrubology yarn would work better, be more. Oh, but now you live in Arkansas. Cool. I have some friends in Arkansas. And Pierce, welcome in. So I was just wondering how to make them with the the Scrubology. I was thinking it might be better. And then I was wondering, I'm in the guest room. So have you used these little things? I was wondering if you could make the little scrubbies on the smallest one. Yeah, that baby lamb was so cute. Oh, cool. I've been working hard because I wrote down everybody that went to that meetup, and I have wrote down everybody, and I go through my checklist and I'm watching videos. And I always like and I comment and I watch the entire videos. Hey, Simply Jan, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. And Hawk Davison, oh, God bless you too. Yeah, I have spent lots of time watching lots of videos. Some of those videos are several hours long. Oh, well, I saw it online, but I haven't used it, and I was wondering if that would be easier to work with. Because I have, I was in a really bad car accident and I had head and neck injuries. And for some reason, let me find it. This hand right here swells up all the time. And uh, oh my gosh, you're welcome, Jason. I don't mind that. Anyway, that's what we're all for. So if any of my friends need watch hours, like we've been helping Jaws. So she made her goal. She is so precious. She's not up this late. She goes to bed early. And she was in a car accident too, and she has headaches. So I try not to bother her too much, but I know she's in bed by now, so I knew she probably wouldn't get to go to this live stream. But I need to pretty soon because the elderberries are starting to ripen up, and there's going to be, oh, love me some Shannon. So you know Shannon. She is so, so darn sweet. Oh my gosh. I just love her. There's those people you meet and you just connect. Like I've connected with so many people on YouTube. Like we just hit it off and we're just besties. And then I have some that we just haven't met in person but talk and talk and talk. Like Anna at Mamsie's Garden. Oh my gosh. I love that girl. I'm going to meet her. She was my very first YouTuber. Oh, she's genuine. She's the real deal. No, I agree, Hawk. Christ loves all, even me. Yes, I love God. And I'm not afraid to say that. Everybody say hi to everybody. Yeah, Lauren, you're going to have to meet Jaws. She's going to the meetup this weekend. I wished I could go. I really do, but man, there is some stuff at this auction I really want. And we are also going for somebody else. So there's just no way. I mean, we're going to try to bid on stuff for some family members and some friends. And there's no way my husband could do all that by himself. Yeah, get to know each other, make new friends. That's how we all grow as a community. Oh yeah, I love God. I'm getting that geothermal greenhouse because of all the prayers. I was telling my husband that earlier. I was like, this is an answer to prayer. Oh, that's awesome. How old are your kids, Hawk? All of my kids are grown. My oldest daughter is in this chat right now. Aw. Well, we're not going to be able to go to every one of them, which I wish we could. But I think it'd be a whole different group of people that are going. A lot of the channels I haven't met yet. Oh, no, that's neat. These are scheduled. We have some friends that are auctioneers, and they're really good people. I've been to some other auctions and they're really hard to follow. So I really like this one. Oh no. You have a very good evening, all handmade. I'll be checking your channel out later. You're old, you're 33. You're so funny, Lauren. Wait till you're 53. Then you start crackling and popping and you can't get out of bed. And you're like, what happened? Your mind, you're still 20, and your body goes, oh yeah, whatever. Like, my feet are swollen right now. You're 54. My poor sweetheart, he's 60. Oh, Jan, I hope you get to go then. Oh, thank you so much. You're 55. Yeah, if you haven't, 1967. Well, I'm at 68. Y'all are babies. Laughing out loud. Oh, whatever, Jan. Come on. Yeah, my husband's always teasing me, and I'm always teasing him, calling him a dinosaur. So probably pretty soon we'll be doing, we're working on the greenhouse right now, but I'm going to have to build another solar food dehydrator. I feel like I'm reversing on my age. I wished I would reverse. I wished I had the body of a 25-year-old because of this farm. Yeah. My first car was a 68 Fire Red. Yeah, that counts. I know you're a lot younger, Jason. And I so enjoyed talking to you. That meetup was so much fun. You know, Christ does give us all we need. He's amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I found that geothermal greenhouse. I saw it on a YouTube. Was it Kirsten Dirkskin? And it was a citrus in the snow, and I was like, what? So I thought that is definitely a catchphrase. I watched it and I was like, no way. I watched it again. Then I showed it to Tom and I was like, I want one. He's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, because I want everything to for the farm. Hey, how are you doing, Brenda? Duncan 1900. Well, that's awesome. My body is struggling. Like, I'm dealing with some health issues. Makes it hard. That's why I'm kind of like sitting here chilling, and because my feet are swollen. Um, I'm the tick disease. I don't even know how to describe it. I can get up one day and Every day I have trouble getting out of bed, but I deal with so many weird, funky health issues. It's not even funny. It's like a mixed bag of crazy. You just never know how you're going to feel. And the headaches, oh my gosh. Yeah, when my kids were at home, they did not let me rest, did they, Lauren? I was a cool mom. I had a lot of fun with my kids. But yeah, we need to be building a solar food dehydrator, another one, because when those elderberries are all ripe, oh my gosh, it's going to be a lot of work. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, my grandson will be 10 in August. Oh gosh, Jan, I hope you don't have it. I tell you, they think I have Lyme's too, but I have Rickettsia rickettsii, and I got it from Rocky Mountain spotted tick fever, and I'm going into year 6, and it's a flippin' nightmare. I eat a pure food, whole food, plant-based diet, no gluten, no processed foods, nothing, just pure food. And I still swell up. It shut off my immune system, my thyroid, lymphatic, adrenals, and I have so many health problems because of it. You have a car problem? I've owned over 70 cars in my Nuh-uh. Really? That's cool. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Femur breaker. That is, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my kids, they always say I don't look like a grandma. Ooh. Yeah, they sent me to a rheumatologist and I have arthritis, but I didn't have much luck with doctors, so I see a naturopath in Tulsa that really has helped me. I just need to go see the naturopath more often. Good evening, Tina Ladybug. Welcome in. We have a lot of freaking amazing channels in here right now. I normally don't go on late. We're normally doing dinner about now. Rickettsia rickettsii is a nightmare. I, oh my gosh, it is a nightmare. Hey, Lauren, normally if you put the at sign and then the channel name right after it without a space, it'll pull the name up and then you don't have to type it all, but not always. I think StreamYard is different. Greetings from Belarus. I don't know how I get here, but have nice day or night. Oh, it is evening time here. And where is Belarus? And I know the femur bone is in the top part of the leg. Did you break your femur? I was just curious about your name. That's kind of cool. I'm a vet, lost 2 of 6 brothers and gone half my left hand. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you so much for your service, Hawk Davison. I have the utmost respect for people that serve in our military. My son is in the Air Force right now. My brother and sister both served in Iraq and Iran. So, Brenda at Duncan 1900, Lauren Kirsch is my oldest daughter. Yeah, I met Brenda at the meetup. I asked Lauren to go with me, but she wasn't able to go with me that weekend, or she would have got to meet a lot of you. Valeris is in Europe. My name is from Mimi from SV. Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the live stream. I'm in historic Guthrie, Oklahoma, in the United States. I think we follow all kinds of channels from all over. So we're not just limited to people in the United States. Yeah, Lauren knows how much I respect people that serve in our military. Hey, Duncan, have you had any more issues with people with the crop dusting? Oh, I've heard that. Yeah, we normally do have a lot of tornadoes in Oklahoma, which I've been praying no more. And so far, I honestly think they had one kind of touchdown, but didn't do any damage or not much damage. Well, Hawk Davison, I'm right there with you. I don't sleep well either. The rickettsia keeps me up. Oh, yeah. People that serve our military are amazing. Exactly, Brenda. I was just explaining that I went to the doctors for the blood test and got the results, went to a rheumatologist. I tested right on the line of having lupus, but the rheumatologist said she didn't think I actually had it, that I could get it, but I had to go gluten free. And that's a lie. The reason I do the plant based whole food diet because of that. Uh, Simply Jan, tell your husband thank you for his service. Oh yeah, you can ask my daughter. Um, we were in the May 3rd of 1999. That's really good news, Brenda. I'm so glad to hear that. I would flip out. They would not want me for a neighbor. Yeah. Hey, Misha Lee, how are you? Yeah, my daughter will tell you that was the scariest day of our life, was riding out that May 3rd tornado. That was horrible. Yeah, we are close to Route 66. It is right up the road. It's probably, well, Edmond is right through, right through the next town over. I'm reading as I'm talking. And um, Route 66 is where Pops is. I used to take my kids where they have the giant soda pop that lights up, had all the different pops that I don't drink anymore. Oh, we got the mosquito bites earlier that we came in. The mosquitoes were just stabbing the heck out of us. Yeah, we weren't too far from the May 3rd tornado. It came right through. At the time, my kids and I were in Newcastle, Oklahoma, and I worked disaster services with the Red Cross, and I also worked the May 3rd tornado. And I worked the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building bombing too. Yeah, I don't want to think about tornadoes. They're scary. So I was curious, Brenda, because according to what I've read, the meat causes inflammation, and I can't have meat. I have alpha gal. remember wax lips as children? Is that that candy that you put in your mouth and it calls the call the lit? Um, oh, Warlord of Shanglu, welcome in. Call in the Marines. Ooh, Simply Jam, that's scary. It got a big chunk of Newcastle. I don't like the May 3rd. I don't like the tornadoes at all. That was scary. If Lauren will tell you, we were all in there crying, and the sound of it and the smell. You never forget that. We've actually, I loaded up the kids and the pets whenever I lived in Moore, Oklahoma, and we were driving away from. There were two tornadoes behind us. There was a tornado on the ground at Lake Thunderbird to the right, and there was a tornado to the left. We were surrounded by tornadoes, and we pulled up in somebody's driveway and got out, and with my kids and my pets, and I begged them if I could borrow their storm shelter, and they grabbed all of us and took us in their storm shelter. It was just insane. I'm missing some of the chat. Okay. So, doesn't the meat cause inflammation? And do you guys check for cholesterol and the artery issues with the clogged arteries from the keto diet? I'm just curious because I had a friend that was doing it, and she had real high cholesterol, and she had to get off of it. It was clogging her arteries. So I don't know. Not real sure. Hey, Misha Lee, my daughter, my oldest daughter, is in the chat. Her name is Lauren Kirsch. She's in here. I just did not have any luck with doctors. So in Tulsa, Oklahoma, there is a naturopath, Dr. Robert Groves. I go see, and I like him. He spends time with you. He's down to earth. He's just a super good guy. Actually, I can't eat any meat whatsoever. I have alpha gal, and I cannot tolerate meat. I get deathly sick. Yeah, we lived in Moore, and we outran I don't know how many stinking tornadoes. And I'm terrified of them, I'll be honest. I'm the biggest chicken you will ever meet. So, what they explained to me, because I've also had GI issues from the tick, and they explained that you can't even digest the meat. It's really gross. Yeah, I wouldn't take an antibiotic. I don't do any pharmaceutical meds. I'll be honest. I haven't in many years. I don't trust doctors. They're horrible. It's a business. It's not healthcare. Well, I keep praying we don't have any more tornadoes. I don't want any. You haven't had any issues with the keto? I guess everybody is different. My friend has it. The alpha gal, where she can't eat the meat. Okay. Now I can't do any meats. No tuna, no fish, no nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, I get uh, just even the smell of it, just ugh. Yeah, antibiotics unfortunately ruin your gut health. I just quit taking them a long time ago. Wow, she can't eat anything with 4 legs or oregano or garlic. Actually, I do a lot of oregano and garlic as part of the therapy because um they're both antifungal, anti-inflammatory. It's really weird. Um, you can't do veggies. That's what my food eats. That's funny. Oh my gosh, I don't have a problem with. Have you tried falafel? I can't have gluten. If I could do it gluten free, I would do it. I tried one. Gluten makes me swell up, and the rheumatologist said that I can't have gluten. That I tested right on the line of having lupus right after the tick bite. What's stinking sad is you can ask my daughter. I've been healthy. I always worked out. I did yoga, did everything until the car accidents and then the tick bite. Before that, I was totally healthy. I went to the doctor. I did a complete workup. There was no cholesterol, no blood pressure issues. I had no health problems. Nothing was wrong with me. No cancer, no female issues, nothing. I've always taken care of myself. And yeah, veggies out of the garden, the fresh stuff, not the crap in the store in the can. It's all processed and it has so many preservatives. Yeah, gluten is not my friend. I can't even eat processed foods. I'm allergic to a lot of the dyes. I'm allergic to a lot of the preservatives. Yep. Yeah, they suggested to stay away from nightshades, but I don't see a big difference in those. Ticks were weaponized. Oh, I believe it. They're horrible. There are a lot of ticks. Did you know? Let me share this with you. If you get the catalog from Arbico Organics, and this is no joke, you can order the triple threat, get the beneficial nematodes, and if you put them in the ground in the spring, it will wipe out the larvae of ticks. Now, they will not kill the adult ticks. Yeah, I pulled a tick off of me earlier. Again, we keep them in a jar and then the date and time and all that. So I'll know tomorrow if I have a real bad headache whether it was carrying that rickettsia, which I know what to do to fight it. But when you get a tick bite, depending on what you get, whether you get Rocky Mountain or Lyme's, you get a parasite and bacteria. Oh, I will do that. That's interesting. I believe anything these days, Hawk. I am a huge foodie. I come from an Italian family, and then on my mom's side, they homesteaded, and so we grew up. This probably the reason I'm the way I am. We gardened. We did jellies, jams, salsas, pickles. I mean, homemade breads, everything. We didn't eat out. We ate good. Wasn't attached, thankfully. Did you have a tick on you? Because I think, wait, yeah, the ticks are really bad. There are too many crazy, weird new things. I'm telling you, this tick disease that I suffer from, it messes with you because you don't feel good. You are so lethargic. My muscles burn. There are days that I can't get up, and you can ask my daughter. I've been an active person my whole life. I mean, my whole entire life. And this knocked me down hard. I have trouble digesting food. I have trouble sleeping. I have so many things. You wake up and you don't know when you're going to start feeling bad, when you're going to start swelling up, what's going to affect you. Stress really makes you flare up too. And ticks, they're just disgusting. We have a lot of wild turkeys here, but I noticed they're kind of like cruising on to another area, so they're not here all day. Normally, they eat a lot of them, and they eat the grasshoppers. And this year, we've got locusts, we got cicadas, and we've got the locusts are starting to attack my crops, and we just got all kinds of pests this year. I didn't get enough of the beneficial nematode sprayed. Population control. I think that's what the jab's about too. Yeah, a little tiny tick can just crawl up on you and bite you, and your whole world is. I'm lucky I almost died though, but I'm lucky that I was so healthy. The doctor said, had I not been healthy, I probably wouldn't have survived it. Okay, so I was looking in the book, the Arbica Organics, earlier when we were eating, and they do have the nematodes for the Japanese beetles. Yep, I agree with that, Hawk. I tell you, if people don't know God, they better get to know Him. There's just too much crazy going on, and I love God. I will not deny that. I'm a Christian. I'm a born again Christian, and I love God. And this whole farm is still here thanks to God. I'm very thankful. If you could have just seen that fire coming and how it bifurcated and went around all of our houses, you'd be a believer. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I heard about that, Hawk. I think you're going to see all kinds of crazy stuff going on. But we have elderberries, Lauren. Elderberries are all over the trees, but I need another. Aw. So Duncan 1900, Brenda, you need to check into beneficial nematodes, which they might not work for you because if you have a lot of overspray from those crop dusters, you can't use chemicals. It'll wipe them out. They will take care of a lot of that stuff. The thing is that our ecosystem is damaged, and so I had to do a lot of research on how to combat a lot of this stuff. Oh, that's awesome. I love God. You can ask my daughter. He has literally picked me up and carried me out of so many bad situations, and he's been there to protect me and my children. No, you were fighting for our country, Hawk. You have to. Uh, there, it God talks about war in the Bible. I mean, I missed a miss part. So we've had like the minute pirate bug on the elderberries, and I have grabbed those before. That's not fun. Right. Hey, Pete's Little Homestead, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome in. We're talking about pests and ticks and war and just, it's just been a bad garden year. How's your garden doing? I think a lot of people are having issues. My elderberries are so late, but I've been picking elderberries before and I had a minute pirate bug bite me. Those hurt. Okay, Pete, answer a question for me. What is that Clint Eastwood movie where the music goes? I can't remember the name of it, but my husband's watching it right now. I've seen that movie so many times, I just can't watch it again. So those beneficial nematodes will also get the tick larvae, in case I forgot to mention that. And no, I haven't got to see you in a long time, Pete. We've had, we've really had, okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, thank you. I couldn't think of the name of it. Well, you have a good night, Misha Lee. I, I've seen you guys have had some flooding and some bad weather. Hope you stay safe and have a blessed night. Oh, wow. Hmm. It, I think a lot of people have. We just got hit hard since October. We had that epic ice storm and we are still cleaning up from it. But it's probably a good thing it didn't work out that I did the live stream in the hammock earlier today, because I took some pictures and looked up. There were some really sketchy limbs. I don't think it'd be a good choice to lay in the hammock until we get some more of those limbs down. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's sad. Okay, Hog. I tried to join the Air Force when I was 16 because I would have graduated high school at 17. And I wanted to fly jets in the Air Force. F-16s. I wanted to fly those. But they would not take me because I didn't have good eyesight and I have asthma. So my siblings joined the military. They both went in the Marines. And I never got to. Yeah. That I can't even fathom. My brother went to that first Desert Storm back in the 90s, and yeah, I don't, he would never talk about it. Yeah, the nematodes also kill the Japanese beetle larvae. They kill a lot of stuff. If you look up on the Arbico Organics, if you look up the triple threat, and that's 3 different types of beneficial nematodes, they will wipe out so much. Wow. No, I agree. I think the pests are worse, and I haven't figured that out. I don't understand how the cold didn't wipe them out. Oh my goodness. So, Pete, do I need to be praying for you? What's going on? I apologize. I have honestly, I need to write you down because I don't get the notifications for the channels that I'm subscribed to and hit the bell. I have to write them down because I don't get the notifications anymore. And I got really behind. First of all, in October, after I went to that first meetup in Pryor, we got home and hit an epic ice storm. So we didn't have power for 8 days. So I wasn't online. Then we had a huge mess for months to clean up. So I've honestly got behind. Oh, never thought of that. I believe anything these days because look at they brought in those Asian ladybugs, and those things are, yeah, they do the same thing the other ladybugs do, but they also bite and they spit that nasty orange stuff on you, and it smells terrible. I'm sorry, Hawk. The only thing I can suggest you do is give it all to the Lord, ask Him to clear your mind, and just ask Him to take that pain away from you. I mean, that would be the best advice I could give you. Because God can heal anything and everything. He is into miracles. Believe me, my daughter will tell you he's just blown me away with miracles. Yeah, and Joy, we were talking earlier, and I don't know if anybody else have um, the same issues. Are your comments getting taken away? And then, so for instance, this is what's going on with me. They're taking my watch hours away. They're taking my subscribers away. And I will go into my studio and I'll go down the list and I will answer all the comments that are left on my videos. Then maybe a day or two later, I'll check it again and the comments are there and said I haven't responded to them. And I'm like, it's just messing with my head. It's like, yeah, I will get Shannon's notifications, but I will honestly get notifications for huge channels that have thousands of subscribers and they push those channels the most. But I'm more about watching my friends, people that I want to see, that I have subscribed to. Yeah, Brenda, I made a little notebook and then to try and keep up with all my friends. I call my besties. I will check off. I'm going through watching as many people as I can and I like, comment. I watch the entire videos and I keep track of it. No, I understand, Hawk. I think I think just giving everything to God is the best thing you can do. Hey, Jason, you have a good night. Thank you. Oh gosh, 3:30. Oh, you're in the, aren't you in the same central time zone? Wow. You better get you some rest. You have a blessed day tomorrow at work, and I hope you don't work too hard. I so enjoy talking to you. You and Amy have a blessed week. Oh, I appreciate that. I don't feel like a kid, but I'll take it. I know Sherry at Two Families, she calls me Kidlet, so I love that. I'm like, yeah, I like that. So anyway, Hawk, that this is my advice to you. And I say this because I have to do it too. So I've been through some things in my life, and I work disaster services. So I was right on site at the May 3rd tornado and the Oklahoma Murrah bombing. And I saw things that you can't get out of your head. I saw horrible things. And the only way that I could endure all of that I saw was to give it to God and ask Him to clear my mind of it and to not think about it. And that is how I endured it. I could not do it by myself. I would think about those horrible things I saw. Um, you're not supposed to see bodies like that. You're not supposed to see that. No, I agree, Joy. I'm at the point where I don't watch them. They got plenty of people watching them, and mainly I support my friends, people that I talk to that are on my channel, that we watch each other's videos, and I'm not going to be controlled. I'm seeing this has been a topic with a lot of people. They're like frustrated as all get outs. But that's what you're going to have to do. You write down the friends that you watch and just go through and look them up. And I've also noticed when I've tried to search for people, I can't find them. So a lot of the times I will have to go back in, look at my comments, then click on them. Oh, are you going to bed, Lauren? You have a good night. You can call me tomorrow, but my cell phone may not be working because I talked to Lisa today and it was pixelated and she couldn't hear probably 50% of the conversation. So anyway, you get you a good night's rest, Lauren, and I will try to talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, Hawk, I would be spending a lot of time with the Lord. I mean, you're really gonna have to just put it right in front of God and ask Him to bear the burden because that's too much. Not too early in the morning because you never know when I'm gonna get to sleep in. Some mornings I can sleep in once in a while, and others I'm up. But I will try to catch you tomorrow when I'm outside. Can't get calls in the house. It's all pixelated. I love you, Lauren. You have a good night, sweetheart. Yeah, that's just sad. So yeah, back to the channel thing and the comments and stripping the watch hours and stuff. Oh, it frustrates me. Oh, thank you. I believe I was put on this earth to do God's work, and He puts me in the path of people that need Him the most, and I just guide them there. I mean, I'm just a worker, and I speak because I have to do it myself, and it works. So a lot of the times God allows you to endure things so you learn, and then you can truly help somebody else going through it. And so since I saw the things I did at the Murrah bombing and the May 3rd tornadoes, I believe that I'm able to show you how I got through it and how I can not think about it today. Is because I gave it to God and it's His. Oh, Pete, they're taking my watch hours. I check it all the time. They have, oh, it's so frustrating. They've taken a lot of watch hours away from me. Yeah, well, their shenanigans are upsetting me. Well, thank you, Hawk. I honestly believe that I have a purpose, and it's to serve God and to help people. And I honestly feel like I was meant to talk to you tonight. Most definitely. And I definitely will be subscribing to your channel. I can't like subscribe to you on any other device because if you have another device on, it'll mess up with the live stream. Oh yeah, Joy, I'm way past. Yep. I just I just am a Christian. I believe in God, and He puts people in my path, and I do what He tells me to do and help them through things, and honestly believe that. And definitely will be looking at your channel. Plus, I, talked to my brother, and he kept talking about Psalm 31 or 91, sorry. And there's a couple other scriptures, and I can't think of them off the top of my head. But he states to cast all your burden on Him. You give it to the Lord and don't take it back. You give it to Him and let go. And that is the only way to get through life. That's awesome. Yeah, I am just a simple girl, and I love God. Another good cool thing is just thanking God for everything He's blessed us with, and I have so much to be thankful for. Exactly. Exactly, Brenda. It's necessary. But he is having a hard time getting it out of his mind, which is the devil. He's keeping you from God because he's putting that in your head to where you can't let go. And when you can't let go of things, you can't truly give your heart to God and be free. And He's keeping you in turmoil. Yes. Simply Jan hit it. Hey, we all serve Christ in here. I raised all my kids in church. He has been amazing. He has protected us through so much. That's what I'm saying. I have so much to be thankful for, because I now have an amazing husband. I have a small 10-acre farm. We're putting a geothermal greenhouse. God is slowly restoring the ecosystem here from the wildfire, and the wildfire didn't burn the entire farm. And I don't know how many times I've about stepped on a venomous snake or had my life right in front of me, and he just carefully moved me out of the way. So he just simply picked me up and moved me out of harm's way, and I didn't get bit by the snakes. He's protected me through so much. It would just blow your mind. Yeah, I lean on him a lot these days, especially with everything going on. I need to get a little bit of water. I have to drink a lot of water. I get dehydrated real easy. So it's kind of weird that tick disease also made it to where a lot of my food I can't digest. Oh, no, there's no way I could go through life without God. I had a friend that talked to me a few years ago. She's an atheist, and she was going through a lot. And I said, "You need to give it to God." She goes, I don't believe in God. And I'm like, how can you not believe in God? I mean, and I really talked to her. She did not believe in God. And I seriously talked to her for a long time, and hopefully led her in the right direction. She never mentioned to me again about not having that disbelief. Yes, God has a plan. He has He has you all the time. Well, hi, Bomber Steve. I'm a Christian, and I have God in my life, and I'm very thankful for that. But we all have to believe the way we want to. How are you doing tonight? Exactly, Jan. I I'll be honest, I can't even imagine a life without God. Honestly, everything I have prayed, He has just blessed and blessed and blessed. Yeah, me too. Wholeheartedly. Yep, I understand. And I don't push it, but we were all talking about God earlier. So, that's awesome. So I'm pretty excited. We're putting in a geothermal greenhouse. And that's something I prayed for. And my prayers are answered. And now we're building a geothermal greenhouse. And my husband doesn't want to be in video, so I'm not allowed to video kind of some of the process of building it. We do a lot here, and a lot of it just doesn't get videoed. Plus, I have to go into town to upload. So there's a lot of videos I don't get uploaded. Yeah, it's like really bad. Yeah, Hawk, you're just gonna have to just give all that to God. So, Steve, do you garden? I've seen you in many chats, live streams before. This is the first time you've been in mine because I'm just now starting to do more live streams. So I like the live streams because then you get to really visit with people and get to know them. Um, Pete, we are building it ourselves. Yeah. Well, my husband's done a lot of the work, but I've been able to help the last 2 days, and I am so sore. It's gonna be pretty neat. I just can't hardly grow with our messed up ecosystem here. And I've been trying to restore it naturally, but I'm still having so many problems. So I did a lot of research and I prayed and prayed and prayed. And I found that it was like God stuck it right in my face and it was there. And I said, "Oh, I want that." And then we got it. Oh, yeah, Brenda, I'm so excited. It is fascinating. That's funny, Jan. Oh my gosh. I have been a Christian for decades. I would be scared to death to live on this earth and not have a relationship with God. I'm not kidding. And my daughter, if she was still on here, will tell you this. There are so many times I said a prayer, and then within minutes that prayer was answered. Oh, now that'll be cool. 3-part linkage. Now, are you going to do a video on that driveway? Hey, now, M. Pedmar, is your name Marjorie? How are you doing this evening? Yeah, Pete, you take care of yourself, and I will keep you in my prayers, and I hope you get some good rest and have a blessed night. I thought so. Awesome. I'm learning names. So, see, these live streams are amazing because then you get to visit with people one on one and you really get to know people instead of just answering comments that YouTube doesn't acknowledge your comment and takes them away, and then you have to re-comment and re-comment. That's funny. I'm learning to do a lot more. My husband wants me to learn how to do a lot more stuff. And so I will be hopefully soon doing a video on how to build a solar food dehydrator. We need another one. Yeah, Margie, you missed my oldest daughter. She was in here. I love the 80s music still. I like the 70s too. I'd be tempted to go mudding in that mess. But then again, I like to go mudding. So does my husband. We have a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. We have a Can-Am Commander. And we got in that thing and we were flinging mud all over. Never laughed so hard. Oh, I agree, Hawk. God is an awesome God. For sure. Yeah, my husband, he is hilarious. We were just flying through that mud, slinging it everywhere. I don't know why that's so fun. I laughed my behind off. Cat Stevens, yep, I remember Cat Stevens. Okay, my oldest daughter is 33. Yeah, my kids are all 5 years apart, so I have a 33-year-old. Let's see, Chance is 28 now. Mackenzie's 23. She'll be 24 soon. Yeah. So my son is serving in the Air Force right now. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, my oldest daughter Lauren was in here earlier, but she was at the pool today, so she was tired. I keep trying to get her to come up here. If she lived close, I'd have her edit and do my videos for me. Because I don't have time to edit. I can't even get them uploaded here. I have to go somewhere. So I've got probably a week and a half worth of old videos I need to upload. Yeah, Chance, he's my only son, and I fell in love with that name. And I said if I ever have a son, he's going to be a Chance. I love that name. It's kind of funny. My oldest daughter was named after my favorite perfume I wore in high school. Her name is Lauren. I like that Ralph Lauren, that perfume. It was called Lauren. And so I named my oldest daughter Lauren. Oh, cool. Tim from Ridge Life. He's freaking amazing. We met him at the meetup in Pryor. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hawk. I appreciate that. What a compliment. Yeah, they were all raised in church. Yeah, Margie, have you been to Duncan 1900? It's Brenda. She's a sweetheart. So tomorrow night at 8 Eastern Standard Time with Tim from Ridge Life. So, Bomber Steve, my husband and I are building this geothermal greenhouse, and we work on it till like dark. And then a lot of the times he'll work in the shop, and we don't actually go to bed till sometimes 1 in the morning. But we are outside most of the time, so I do miss a lot of the live streams. I do try to catch up on rainy days, and I try to get all my besties watched. And we have a lot going on. We're still trying to clean up from the ice storm, and Brenda, you're not old. Oh, you want to hear something funny? So I'm short. I am 5 foot exactly. And my youngest daughter, she's like, Mom, we are fun sizes. I just lost it. I thought that was funny. Deer Park Farmstead, I did. And I filled out the information. It says they're not in my area. I was so sad. I'm going to wait for it. Okay, so I'm going to pray that it'll come to our area really soon. Our internet is terrible and our cell service is even worse. Thank you, Hawk. I appreciate that. I will keep you in my prayers. But seriously, give it to the Lord and let go. Once you give it to Him, it's His. It's not yours anymore. And you will be set free. And then just read comforting scriptures and lean on the Lord. Aw, so my oldest is 33 and my youngest is 23. My son is in the middle. Yeah, isn't that the truth? So, Bomber Steve, not only do we deal with the weather, we have a damaged ecosystem. So our ecosystem is so messed up. That's why we're putting in the geothermal greenhouse. We'll be able to grow year round. And then this last winter, oh my gosh, that was brutal. I had heaters going in the greenhouses and I still lost a lot of stuff. So I'm very tickled to get the geothermal greenhouse. You're 4'11". That's exactly how tall my youngest daughter is. So my oldest daughter is 5 foot. My youngest is 4'11", and my son, he's taller. Aww. Yes, Jan, you have a good night. It was so good to see you. Very good to see you. I hope you get a good night's rest and you take care of yourself and stay safe. You know, as a grower, all these years, I've noticed in the last 8 years a major difference in trying to grow food. And I really started noticing with the after the fire. Thank you so much, Jan. I really appreciate that. It was so good meeting you at the meetup. You have a lovely laugh. Your laugh made me smile. I love being around you. That's funny. Oh, Bomber Steve, we were also talking about our watch hours being stripped, our subscribers, our comments, even our likes, by the way. Oh man, Deer Park Farmstead. I'm telling you, this year's really, really weird. I've grown for years, but this year is just one of those really funky years, like really funky. Like the pests are off the charts, the weather's off the charts. Like I have fungus on my green beans that's moving to the eggplants. I have tons of cherry tomatoes that were planted at the right time. I'm barely getting any cherry tomatoes. Yes, you do, and it shines bright. I love that. I'm attracted to people that have God in their heart, and we all seem to flock together. Oh, that Arctic blast was a stinking nightmare. Yeah, I lost a lot. It was so sad. The grasshoppers are starting to be a problem, and the wild turkeys aren't really helping out. Tomato hornworms are like insane. And I did spray some beneficial nematodes, but we also had, sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. Let me get a little drink here. Good night, Jan. I hope you get a good night's rest, and God bless you. So the tomato hornworms are also getting my peppers. They wiped out my kale. I have locust getting my zinnias and wiping out stuff. I have cicadas everywhere. I have venomous snakes all over the garden and the farm. The what else? Hey, Camden, how are you? Oh my goodness, I miss you, sweetheart. So, what else was there? There were some other things that are just wiping us out. Like the elderberries aren't even ready. Oh, so my nephew's in here. Yeah, we've had a few rattlesnakes and copperheads, and yeah, not fun. I miss you so much. The rabbits miss you too. Yeah, a lot of our potatoes flooded. Camden's my nephew. He lives in Florida. He's a sweetheart. Okay, so Bomber Steve, I leave snakes alone. My husband and I leave the snakes on the farm. We don't bother them. But rattlesnakes and copperheads, sorry, they're not going to be here. Oh, I have a video I showed of a tarantula, and the only reason the tarantula was very agitated is because the dog kicked it by accident. Dog never even saw it, and it rolled and then it jumped up and it was in attack mode, so it was very agitated. And when I was behind the dog coming, it reared up at me and was ready to fight me, and I kind of laughed at it like, really? And they eat a lot of bugs, so we leave them alone. And I got the video camera and set it down, the little GoPro, and I pushed it with a stick down to the edge of the other board. And I'm not kidding. That darn thing. Well, the first part of it, it kept hitting the GoPro, and you could hear it hitting it. I didn't upload that video. I uploaded the one a little bit later because it was like reared up in attack mode. And then this will crack you up. It's kind of slowly moves and gets out of the line of the camera view. Then it comes back in and it gets back up on the board, and then it hits the it hits the camera. You can hear it hit the camera. So it went fangs into the camera. And I was like, okay. Yeah, we leave the black snakes. I leave all that. Hey, Laura Glasscock, how are you tonight? You actually got a notification. That's amazing. A lot of people don't get the notifications. What's up, bots? Ooh. No, we don't mess with the rattles. Okay, so I did some research here in Oklahoma. They have the timber rattler. That is the most venomous of the rattlers, whatever you want to call them. That is the most venomous one. I wouldn't survive that. Not with my compromised immune system. Black snakes can be all over the farm. I like them. We leave them alone. Brown snakes, garter snakes, all those, they're fine. I know the venomous snakes have a role in the ecosystem, but I don't want them on the farm. And seriously, how can you transport them without risking your life? It's just best to get them out of here. There is a large rattlesnake den up the road. It is huge. It's on private property, but a friend that grew up here told me about it, and you can see them crossing the road all the time. Some of them are so darn big, it scare you. Oh, thank you, Margie. I don't know. YouTube's just jacking with a lot of people. Right. So my youngest daughter can't hear, and she was walking on the farm, and I had to kill a rattlesnake. She wouldn't have been able to hear it rattle. The green Mojave. Oh, I've never heard of that one. Yeah, we have a lot of copperheads on the farm right now, and it's my husband stays on me. We're trying hard to still clean up from the ice storm, and we have snakes all over right now. My husband's always saying, "You need to be careful. You need to watch what you're doing. Watch where you're walking. Don't get near that tall stuff." I mean, he's always, yeah, I wouldn't feel safe and comfortable relocating them. We've moved I personally moved a few tarantulas. I don't mind moving them. He was doing some dirt work, and they he didn't want to kill it, so he had me move it. Yeah, we do know sign language. Well, my daughter and I, the other kids didn't want to learn, and my ex-husband didn't want to learn. None of the other families wanted to learn. Do you know who Wendy is? I'm fluent in sign language, but oh, cool. I don't have anywhere to keep farm animals, though. I don't have fencing, not like that. I don't mind snakes. I really don't. I just don't want the venomous ones near me. And for some reason, right now, we're getting a lot of venomous snakes. And I am terrified of them. You know what? Have not seen any black widow spiders this year. It's the first time in a long time. We are dealing with so many weird things this year: scorpions, venomous snakes, regular snakes, tarantulas, cicadas, grasshoppers, locusts. What else? Tomato hornworms, worms, ticks. We've had skunk. We had a skunk come right at us yesterday. And I went around and I was moving stuff to mow, and there was a garter snake, and I actually moved it. I picked it up and moved it. I didn't want to run it over because it's a good snake. And we got mice. Yeah, I've seen mice in the garden. We've seen skunk. Now, something I don't know if a lot of you know that so many people kill them, and it's sad because they may look ugly, but opossums are so beneficial to the ecosystem. They eat a lot of ticks. Oh, cool. That is so neat. Yeah, tick eating machines. They are. So one night, and I used to not be scared to go out, but after the ice storm, we had a mountain lion on our farm. So it's not safe to go out there at night. We we have a persimmon tree, and there was probably 3 or 4 um, persimmons. I mean, opossums in the persimmon tree. And then one night I went up to the garden, and so the raised beds, I just threw the food scraps in there. I know a lot of people don't agree with the way I compost, but I did. And then it was dark, and I didn't have time to cover it with a little bit of layer of dirt. So there was a possum in the raised bed, and it was just right on the ledge. And our dog went up and just grabbed it, yanked it down to the ground, and I grabbed the opossum from the dog, let the opossum go, and got onto the dog. And as our dog actually killed one once, and I was so upset. So I've tried to teach him. I've trained the dog not to go after the deer and not to go after the wild turkeys. But everything else, our dog doesn't want it on the farm. It'll go after snakes. It got a skunk. That's why it's outside right now, because she's normally inside. And then it got a couple squirrels, and it tried flying up in the air to get the birds. Yeah, I like opossums. They don't they don't carry rabies. They're never going to hurt you, and they are so beneficial. So when people say, "I'm going to kill it," I'm like, "Drop it off at my farm, please." Like, don't do that. They're actually amazing. Yeah, we had a mountain lion on our farm. We heard it scream because we had no electricity. So we had the windows open, and it was at night. And then, yeah, they're awesome. We saw the big paw print in the ash from burning the brush piles. I don't know if it went there to stay warm that night because it was cold this past winter. I know, right? I love opossums. So many people kill them, and it just breaks my heart. We are in historic Guthrie, Oklahoma, Laura, and we are in growing zone 7A. It was 7B, but it changed. Oh, yeah, we have mountain lions here. We definitely have them here. I've heard them scream. The state releases them to control the deer population. They're actually tagged, and they know where they are, but they get livestock. Brenda, you have a good night. Bless you. Get you some good rest. And you stay safe. Yeah, my husband and I are night owls. I love Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma and Texas, Kansas. I grew up in Kansas. Yeah, they get angry, but I just leave them alone. Ooh, moose. That is so cool. I have some stuffed mooses. I think they're so cute. Oh, that's cool. You should do some video of them coming up to your house. So I started YouTube in 2010, and then I stopped doing YouTube in 2014 when we had the wildfire. So I have a lot of old videos up, but they're under different names. I don't know. Some of them are gone. Some of them are still up. We have some videos where we set traps and we've caught opossums. We let them go. We caught raccoons. Um, we caught a cat. We caught a crow. We caught foxes. We have foxes. We have bobcats. Yeah. But the turkey and the deer squared off. And we have that on a video. And it's, I think it was filmed in 2000. That was before the wildfire. So it's when our ecosystem was amazing and I could grow 3 acres of food. Oh, see, I'm a soft-hearted thing. I take in all the stuff. Yeah, we had a fox come after me. It was very aggressive, so it could have had rabies. We don't have hogs here near our farm, but up the highway they're having monster issues with feral hogs. We just have a lot of wild dogs. People don't take care of their animals. We have a couple neighbors that take care of their animals, and then we have a bunch that don't. Yeah, I have a video of the turkey and the deer squaring off, and it was in a blizzard. You want to talk about funny? The video is called Turkeys Not Wanting to Share Their Food. Oh, wow. Yeah, same thing with the mountain lions here. They are actually tagged so they know where they are no matter where they go. A guy shot one of the mountain lions and buried it on his farm. And then they came to retrieve it and he denied that he shot it. I don't know, he got in trouble for it. You do have a right to protect yourself, but the state biologist said don't mess with them, don't go out at night by yourself, always have a light, don't turn your back on them and run. But they're more scared of you than you are them. But I've heard the scream, and then they got some of the neighbors calves, colts, chickens, goats, dogs, cats. They get a lot of animals you don't want them to get. Oh, wow. How cool is that? Yeah, I want to see the moose. That'd be so cool. They are just cute. I think koala bears are cute too. We have a lot of coyotes here, but they come up on the farm at night. We see them on the security cameras, but I don't have animals out where they could get to them. And that's what they're looking for. Um, what was it? We have, okay, so we have pet rabbits. Oh, I saw a mountain lion in the wild. It was on the road, our dirt road. And I did a double take and I was like, whoa. And then I saw a solid black mountain lion. It had just crossed the highway and it turned and it looked. I was like, why didn't I have a GoPro? But now we have, what do you call those? Dash cams. So one thing my husband tried to, so a bunch of little coyotes come out. My husband tried to avoid hitting them, and one of them he couldn't avoid. He hit one of them. It's been a while back ago, but something was chasing them. Could have been a mountain lion. They have a, oh, sorry. Oh, goodness, I worked so hard today. The sun just drained you. Well, Joy, I thought the same thing, but the state biologist said that it's actually a mountain lion, that it turns to the regular color. I don't know. It's a younger um, mountain lion, not a black panther. Now, whether that's true, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how people could hunt ducks. I don't hunt. I don't. I don't even eat animals, so. Coyotes are actually good for the ecosystem. I don't have I don't have livestock, so they don't bother me. Oh, goodness. Need some more water. Got dehydrated today. We're out working on that. So I'm glad I learned that you could upload a bunch of videos and set them for different times so it's not all bunched and uploaded at once. I tell you what, I'm sad I didn't get planted. I still have them in my seed tray. It's the watermelon seedlings. I never got them planted, and I love me some watermelon. That sounds so good right now. So, Craig's Family Homestead, I talked to her because I'm in Garden Gurus. And I'm in the Oklahoma Garden Club. And I asked her if she had watermelon. She said she is growing them. And then she would hook me up with some watermelon from Sand Springs. Sand Springs has watermelon festivals, and oh my gosh. Hey, Laura, I got bit by a tick and I have alpha gal. I can't eat meat. I cannot eat meat. I get deathly sick. Right? But I also am compassionate. I love animals too, so. Yeah, coyotes, I just, they just get to be out here. I definitely need to upload some video. I haven't uploaded in, I think, a little over a week. But I have to go into town and upload at a local business. They have really good internet, and that allows me to upload. I wish I could upload here at the house. So Oklahoma passed a new bill. Um, they're supposed to upgrade internet for rural folks, but you can't get the legislators to contact you to enforce it, or at least getting that. Oh wow. I was not a meat eater, like once in a while. So it wasn't no big deal giving it up for me, but I've I've heard that from other people. Oh, goodness, sorry about that. Yeah, I honestly cannot eat meat. I can't eat a lot of stuff. I can't digest food very good. It really, I don't even know how to explain it. I got rickettsia, and I have parasites, bacteria, alpha gal. I can't eat meat. I can't digest foods. I'm on a whole food, plant-based diet, no preservatives, no processed foods, no meat, no dairy, no gluten. Yeah, and I tested right on the line of having lupus, and they said if I really took care of myself, I would not get lupus. Right. Now, if you have livestock and you have anything coming after your livestock, you are allowed to kill it. I don't have livestock. I have pet rabbits, but they're not in the open where anything can get them. Yeah, some of the farmers here, um, let me get comfy here. Some of the farmers here kill the coyotes and then hang the corpses on the fence. I was driving down the road and there was all these dead coyotes lined up on the fence, and I was like, what the heck? And the farmers will kill them if they're going after their livestock. Yeah, I would agree with you. A lot of stuff has changed. And the animals have to accommodate for the growing population and people taking their habitats. But I tell you what, just going through the fire, it was really weird. I wished I would have, of course, we were in shock. We were in the process of being evacuated, but we parked everything at the very front of our farm as the fire was coming from the south. And you could see, and they were not scared of you at all. There were rabbits running by us. Yeah, tons of frogs. There were the squirrels, snakes, and we saw bobcats. A lot of stuff was running out of the woods to get away from the fire. And it was just running right by you, didn't even look at you. Yeah, we have like lots of wild turkeys that come to our farm and deer. I've never killed any of them. I feed and water them. And we've taken in so many wild fur babies. Oh, thank you. That's my husband's shop. He really loves that right now. As soon as I can get some video up, we are building a geothermal greenhouse. I'm very excited about that. And then after that, I will be building another solar food dehydrator because we have thousands of little elderberries that are going to be ripe soon, and I need a way to preserve them. And dehydrating them is the best way. I had my so my hair's thin and it's falling out because the tick disease shut off my thyroid and stuff, so my hair falls out real easy. And I hate the wind blowing my hair in my face. So I had a bandana on earlier to keep the wind from blowing the hair in my face, so it's all kind of mushy. Oh, I hate that when I do that. Once I start, I can't stop. You ask my husband, the minute I sit down and be still, I'm out. Every single time if I sit in the truck, I'm out. Okay, so hey, Deer Park Farmstead, I've always grown a lot of my food, but I have learned so much in this plant-based life. So before the tick disease, I didn't eat hardly any meat. I was mainly vegetarian, very limited dairy, um, really not a lot of processed foods, and that saved my life. I mean, that really saved my life. Yeah, my husband needed a shop. He likes to make stuff. Yeah, I couldn't hunt. I couldn't hunt. So right now, supplements, as far as supplements go, I take a B12. I take a food grade zinc, vitamin D. Um, what else? Um, ACL for it's for asthma. Then I'll do Rootology for allergies if I need it. That's just if I need it. Uh, what else? And I don't eat any processed foods or any of that. He did give me some digestive bitters, so when I do have trouble digesting foods, I can take those because I do have issues still, and I don't eat anything inflammatory, but I still swell up. It's just something to do with the tick. But I've learned so much. Once I gave up, like, eating crap, I feel so much better. So the vitamin C that I get is I squeeze lemon in my juice. I'll squeeze 3 to 4 lemons in my juice a day and drink it. Yeah, I saw that video that explained he got sick from a bite. I commented on that. They never did respond to the comment. Aw, I I couldn't do that. I have pet bunnies. They're smart, they're friendly. I use the manure for natural fertilizer. They're so sweet. I no, there's no way. I just want to cry. It makes me sad, to be honest. I can't listen to people like some of the live streams when people are talking about what they do when they, but I can't listen to it. I won't watch videos that people do where they butcher. Nope. Yeah, Bomber Steve. Um, I had a tick bite me, and I got Rocky Mountain spotted tick fever and rickettsia, and I've been pretty sick ever since. It's going into year 6. I mean, I never know what's going to happen with me. But here's the thing. I don't know. In researching, once I had to give up meat, I was like, how am I going to get my protein? How am I going to, because I can't eat fish, I can't eat any of that stuff anymore. So I was like, how am I going to get the amino acids, everything that I'm supposed to get? Actually, you get more when you do the plant-based lifestyle. You feel better. I mean, I get natural B12 from foods. I get everything I need. Lots of protein. There's so many vegetables that have protein. Oh, how can you kill a beautiful rabbit? I can't comprehend that. No, don't answer that. I don't even want to know. I can't. Mm-mm. I sit there and hold my bunnies and play with them, and they're so stinking sweet. They are. So I'm definitely looking forward to the geothermal greenhouse so I can grow citrus. I have citrus now, but this way I'll be able to grow them year round, like harvest year round. I got an olive tree, citrus trees, lemon limes, oranges, uh, figs. What else? I've only got 42 feet to work with, so I'm going to have that thing probably stuffed. And then I want to build another one. Oh, wow. That's some pretty country up there. One of my best friends, they flipped a house in Idaho. They took this trashed house and they turned it into a beautiful home, and it sold really quick. Every home that they flip, they sell them really quick. I was looking to see. No. See, I couldn't do it. Well, Bomber Steve, I can't eat meat, so animals are pretty safe here. I'm never going to take one out. I let them live their life, and they are they die on their own. Oh, I can imagine people are wanting out. Right, Joy? I mean, I I get attached to my animals. I can't even imagine. I honestly just can't. Yeah, I can't. My pet rabbits, the wild turkeys, they're all pets to me. I mean, I'm on the farm and the turkeys eat the bugs for me. They're a blessing. They're smart. They come right up to me. It's just amazing. They trust me. How could I kill them? Mm-mm. And I don't eat meat. You get more protein and benefits out of a plant-based lifestyle, believe it or not. I think you'd be blown away if you tried it. You'd feel a lot better. Yeah, I can't. No, I understand, Bomber Steve. I just honestly couldn't do it. And I no. And then I don't eat meat. So my animals are pretty safe. But my pet rabbits are so cute. They've got their own fan club, for goodness sakes. I've put a few of them on my YouTube channel, but I've taken them into town with me to go to the store, and everybody just loves on them. And I saved two of them from being dinner. Yep. Somebody was going to butcher them, and they felt guilty. I don't know. She just said I could have them. She was going to butcher them. And I went and got them. One of them died naturally after having it for 2 years. And then the other one's still my pet. I've had it 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, they're sweet. I like the way they play. They're so cute. Yep, I'm happy. I am so down with letting animals just live. I mean, I feel so much better on the plant-based lifestyle that the animals trust me. I've even had deer come close to me. I've been mowing on the zero turn, had deer come after me. It's crazy. So everybody says when the wild turkeys get hurt, they come here because I take care of them. I've got a few of them. I've actually pet them. I've had some eat right out of my hand. The Whidbey Island area my dad was Navy Deer Park. Oh, cool. Tell your dad thank you for his service. Hey, where did I haven't seen him in a while. He must have left. I'm looking back through the chat and I don't see him. Did I miss? Did he leave early or? Gonna be keeping him in my prayers. Yeah, it's not letting me go back that far. He must have left. Hawk. Oh. Yeah, I lost my dad. My dad was very young. He died in his 50s. And the cardiologist told him if he wouldn't have ate the red meat and butter and the things that hurt his heart, he'd still be alive. So that's kind of another reason I wanted to give up meat. It's funny, they actually know. Yeah, everybody knows me as the wild animal lover. 'Cause they're like blown away how I can have turkey eat right out of my hand, or they'll come right up to me. It's so cute. This is so cute. So how could you kill something that's that cute? So some of my friends will come visit me, and they'll be looking at the gardens and stuff, and then we'll walk back around, and the turkeys will come running to me, and they're like, "You are a turkey whisperer," and they make fun of me in a cute way, but um, they all just are kind of like blown away that the wild animals will come that close to me. Oh no, mm-mm, not going near a mountain lion. I would admire from a distance. Yeah, that's an apex predator. It definitely could kill a person pretty quick. If I'm not mistaken, don't they just go right for the neck? Well, I would I would agree with you to a point with the Deer Park farmstead. I've had people that have, this is in the past, raised cattle and had them butchered, and the meat was really greasy, and they pretty much let them go wild in the field. Oh, I would love the Smoky Mountains. I thought so. I thought the mountain lions go right for your neck. Like they say if you turn your back on them, they view you as prey, and come, they'll just lunge at you and get you. And I guess we have bears in our state. I was on the news probably a month or two ago in Norman, Oklahoma. There was a bear in a neighborhood, and it was up in a tree, and they killed it. Yeah, all they would have had to do is put it to sleep and move it. That's what I thought. And the jugular vein, the beagle vein. That'll cause a person to bleed out pretty quick. And the mountain lions get a lot of cats here. There's somebody up the road that she has way too many cats, and sometimes you can hear them being attacked. It makes me sad. One of the owls, so Spooky, our black cat, he was in the garden with me. It was a couple years ago, and I was watering, and it was right at dusk, which is stupid. I shouldn't have been out there. And my animals follow me everywhere. And an owl swooped down, picked up our cat, and our cat flipped out, was hollering, and it was flailing. The owl let go of it, which that was a miracle. And the cat hit the fence and was okay, pretty beat up. And he didn't went outside for quite some time. He went back to the house. Meow, meow, meow. It was pitiful. So he didn't want to be out at night for probably 2 or 3 months, and then he wanted back out again. Yeah, I've heard that. So I had a friend, she's passed on. We used to trap the feral cats and take them to get fixed. And then the rule is you let them go. So we trapped this cat. I took it home so we could take it to get it fixed. It was slamming itself all over the cage, so I went to put some food and water in there for it, and it got out. And it was in this room too. It climbed straight up. See the woodwork? It climbed straight up there and was hanging on to that. What do you call that? Molding. Crown molding. And I tried to get it down and it bit the crap out of me. And I got a really bad infection. Had to do a lot of colloidal silver, natural antibiotics, and I kept it clean, took care of it. Hey there! Popping in before bed. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, you're an hour earlier. I keep forgetting. So we always talk to our family from South Dakota every Sunday evening. So we're talking about all the predators to everything. Oh, yeah, 100 chickens? That's a lot of chickens. Yeah, luckily I've just, the coyotes come and go. Ooh, and so it's 10 there. It's 11:55 here. We're in Central. Yeah, so I'm holistic. I do everything natural. I took care of myself all natural and I healed up pretty quick, but it's pretty scary. Oh my gosh, we are fine. We worked our behinds off again today. We are building that um, geothermal greenhouse. I need to get some video up. So we got the wall. Okay, so we got the post in. Well, my husband did that part, but now we got the barrier wall up, and you have to. It's made with tin, and then you put plastic down, then you put foam boarding, then you put more plastic and more foam boarding. It's kind of cool. Natural healing is the way to go. I never have had luck with doctors. They want to prescribe a crap load of meds that don't help you, and they almost killed me, and I don't trust them. I go see a naturopath. So the naturopath was the one that helped me get out of bed, because the first year that I was suffering with the tick disease, I laid around for a year. I couldn't move, couldn't do anything because of the pain, the joint pain, the muscle burning, and all that. So I'm a firm believer in natural. I don't take pharmaceutical meds. No, haven't in years. Yeah, honestly, it's the way to go. Them pharmaceutical companies. So I'm friends with some doctors, and my friend's husband from church was a pharmaceutical rep. They pay those doctors with houses, cars, boats. There's so many incentives if they prescribe to their patients all these meds they're pushing. It doesn't matter if it's good for you or not. Yeah. Well, years ago before I married Tom, because Tom and I have been married a little over 11 years now, I was in nursing school at Oklahoma State University, and I had 5 classes left to get my associate in nursing. And I had a kidney stone, and I was urinating pure blood, running a fever. I didn't feel good. I had kidney stones, and you know how painful those are. I went to the emergency room. They wouldn't help me. They wanted to give me painkillers. I went to two doctors and then the emergency room again. So four total. None of them would help me because I was a single mother, didn't have insurance, and the kidney stone actually grew to the size of my left kidney. Oh, yeah. And I had to have 5 surgeries to remove it when I married Tom because I had a real bad asthma attack because they had a wildfire in Edmond, and all the toxins and the smoke from the stuff that was burning set my asthma off. I was rushed to the ER, and they're like, your white blood cell count is all over the place, and you have blood in your urine. You have kidney stones? I go, oh my God, don't get me started. Yes, I have kidney stones. And they're like, well, what have you done for it? And I said, I've tried. And I explained what happened. They sent me for a CAT scan, and then they were, surely you want some pain meds. I said, no, I don't want no pain meds. Your body can build up a tolerance to pain after a while. So then they're like, there's no way your kidney's functioning. You're going to have to remove your kidney. And I said, no, 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 no. So I had to go for testing to see if my kidney was still functioning. So yeah, it was functioning, thanks to the Lord. And I had to have 5 surgeries to get that out. And it was horrible. I hate kidney stones. How are you doing tonight? Time for exploring? Well, thank you. This is like probably the 4th time I've gone live, or 5th. So I'm new to this, and I thought I would go live in the evening just to chit chat with everybody because it's more personal. And then you get to meet other people, you make more friends, and then it just makes this community that much better. I love it. So, this is so cool. Everybody's just visiting, making new friends. That's what it's about. Yeah, so Yogi Hollow Farm is in South Dakota, and they live really close to my relatives. So the next time we go to visit family, we are going to meet up with you guys. So I'm new to Time for Exploring, to their channel. I recently found them in another live stream, and I added them and watched a few videos. I know, this is so cool when you get to meet people in person, because I love going to South Dakota. It's absolutely gorgeous. And our family wants us to move there, but I can't handle the cold. And I have family here. Oh, I know. Well, a lot of the pharmaceutical meds are made in China. The ingredients are from China. I, before all this, my doctor was like, we're going to look for everything that's China free. I know. I know I need to get in there and get something to eat. My stomach's growling. I'm dehydrated and tired, and my eyes are starting to get heavy myself. We worked so hard. And it is now midnight here, which we're night owls, but I probably should get some sleep because we're working on that geothermal greenhouse. So you get you a good night's rest, and I definitely enjoyed having you come in. And yes, I can't wait to meet you. Yeah, the news is horrible. It just lies. The only time I do I watch our local news, Channel 9, here in Oklahoma City, because got to get up at 5 a.m. Oh, it's 1 a.m. there. Oh, goodness. Everybody probably should get to bed. I'm keeping y'all up too late. Um, I just watched the weather and that's it. Because Channel 9 News has the best weather. But anyway, I'm going to let everybody go. It is getting late. And I feel bad I've kept you guys up so late. I've really enjoyed talking. I hope everybody has a very good night. Oh, Margie, I can't go to that meetup in Sulphur this weekend. Dang it. I was already committed to go to a farm auction. They have some vintage stuff that I'm after. And we're also going for our family in South Dakota. They are interested in a few things. And we're going to try and pick that up for them. And so I'm also picking up some things if I can get it for the right price for a friend of mine that I watch her YouTube channel. So anyway, oh yeah, I'm really getting to know everybody, and that's really why I do this. I mean, it's we all learn from each other, we grow, we made friendships. I love it. Yeah, Margie, I will not. Yeah, go ahead and share with everybody about the meetup. There's a few people that are going to have that want to go. I think Simply Jan was wanting to go. And oh, I appreciate that, Joy. Yeah, I need a lot of watch hours because they've taken away a lot. I'm down to 1,000 and something. Yeah, I really need watch hours. I'm always helping everybody else, and I never ask anybody to help me. But I definitely need some watch hours. Yeah, Margie, you go ahead and share the information about the meetup. I like the idea of it being 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. because the one in prior, there wasn't enough time to get to visit with everybody. There was not. There were so many people I'd see them and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I want to go visit with them. There was not enough time. I don't think there would have been enough time if we had 2 or 3 days. I mean, seriously, the meetups are even better because then you can meet people in person. But also, uh, you guys feel free. I know we are super busy and we do have trouble with cell service. And so anybody can text me, you can email me, I'll share my phone number. This is actually the farm phone number anyway. So um, we are not morning people, but I do get back with people. I mean, we are having a lot of trouble with our cell service though right now. Okay, I wondered about that. So the Thanksgiving week meetup, do you have the information for that one? Joy, will that be at Pryor as well? But also, we have a 10-acre farm and we are still cleaning up from that ice storm. I mean, it's taken us months. That ice storm was in October and we're still cleaning up from it. We still have limbs falling. That's neat. I know. Shannon and I talked about it, or at least in the middle between Texas and Oklahoma from where Shannon lives. Okay, so Jaws will be at the meetup this weekend because she wanted me to go so bad. But I didn't put two and two together. First, I said, yes, I'll be at the meetup. And then I realized I had a conflicting schedule. I mean, going to farm auctions is a lot of fun. And it takes a couple people because if we get stuff, we have to be able to take it to the vehicle and get it loaded up. Um, And then it takes two people to load everything up sometimes. And especially if my husband's picking up stuff for family members. Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Oh, Mark and Deb, um, they live not too far from me either. And I am actually going to meet up with them when I can get away and find some time. Yeah, life does happen. I wished I could go to everything. I like going to Sulphur, Oklahoma. I used to live in Newcastle, so I took my kids there a lot. In the Oklahoma School of the Deaf is there, and my youngest can't hear. So we spent a lot of time in Sulphur. Crystal and Patrick. Now, who are Crystal and Patrick? What is their channel name? Mark and Deb's couch, I know. We want to go bowling. I like to bowl, but I'm wondering if I can with my hand. I mean, I'll try it and see. If not, I'll have to do the granny squat, roll it down the middle of the aisle thing. Hey, no shame in that. This Beautiful Life. Okay, I think I am subscribed to them, but I'm gonna make sure. Honestly, because I honestly don't remember. This Blessed Life. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. Do you not, do you guys just not lose it when you watch Mark and Deb? I laugh so stinking hard. I crack up when they talk about the jibby jab and oh my gosh, Heavy D. They're so funny. I really, really enjoy the friendships I've made. I'm going to make sure that I have them. I may not have them. I mean, that name may look familiar, but I'm going to make sure I have them. I know LG Homestead's going this weekend. Robertson Spelly Acres is going. Mark and Deb. Oh, Shannon. I don't know if Tim at Ridge Life's going, and I don't know if Ernie Hatmaker and Ed's Attention to Detail is going. I know, those two old people on the couch, they are so enjoyable to watch. They're hilarious. I think we need that. We need to laugh. Gosh, I lose it when I watch them. And Shannon likes to bowl too. So we were talking about all getting together and going bowling sometime. So if anybody likes to bowl, I can try it. I have my own ball. I tell you, I got tickled when I found out Ernie Hatmaker was going to the meetup in May. I was like, I want to meet her. I was so, so excited. I like bowling. I really do. We all need to get together and bowl. That'd be so much fun. So, slip of the tongue, what did you say? Because I'm not seeing anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Ernie and Ed. Oh man, Ed got so embarrassed. He mixed Joyce and I up for Moore's Patch of Heaven. Because Joyce came to me and she goes, yeah, she goes, I went to see Ernie and Ed thought I was you. She was like, I told him, no, I'm not Hardneck Farms. I started laughing. I went, Oh my goodness. Somebody told him I was coming, and he hadn't seen me in person, so he just got us mixed up. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I had so much fun meeting them. I just love Ernie. How can you not love Ernie? She is such a joy. Ed, he is amazing. He also served our country, so I respect him. I watch their channels. I really, really was tickled to meet them. I got to meet so many people. I mean, Gail Southern Living. Of course, I got to meet Tim at Rich Life again. I got to meet him last year in Jaws last year and again. Then Joy and Donnie. And I got to meet Ernie and Ed. Got to meet Robertson Spelly Acres again. I met them twice. Um, who else? That real sweet couple, Sawyer Ridge. Um, my mind just went blank. I hate it when I do that because I have a really good memory and I'm really good with names normally. But since the tick disease, I have brain fog a lot and I'm really forgetful on names. Jacob and his wife is so pretty. Oh, I haven't got to meet Starla. I've met Tim twice. Uh, Adam at Lagabully Homestead. Alex and Jacob. Okay, yes. Sweet, sweet, precious couple. Um, Southern Bliss Homestead. Okay, so I had quite the time getting to the meetup last year, and I actually got lost. And I went to pull in to ask the police officer for directions, and my bag with all my equipment fell on the accelerator. The car revved up, and I'm trying to stop it, and I skidded, and they thought I was having a medical episode or drunk, and so they called for backup. Yeah, and they asked me to get out of the car. They patted me down, searched me, detained me for a little bit before they'd let me go. I called Anna and she said Mac and Patty are at Brahms, and she called them and told them what happened to me, and the cop let me go, but I was like, you got to be kidding me. And you know what? That video I did on that, um, Lost in Prior, or This Really Happened, Lost in Prior, Detained and Patted Down. That video's got like almost 5,000 views now. Yeah, after this last meetup, it started really getting the views. And then, of course, I got people attacking me. But I have a perfect driving record. So I was like, and I technically legally didn't have to get out of the car because I wasn't pulled over. I didn't break any laws. I didn't do anything. I was perfectly coherent and was cooperating with the cop, but he called for backup. He didn't believe me. So a female cop had to come and take care of me. She was like, I think you're fine. This is one of those crazy things, but yeah, I Mac, Mac and Patty have laughed about that. And then, of course, several people checked on me to make sure I didn't need escorting out of Pryor. They made sure I got there this last time, and then people checked on me, make sure I got home. So I know I'm loved. Um, Cold Beer Ranch, um, Simple Life Reclaimed. the Country Road Cure this time. I met, of course, Debbie and Mark, two old people on the couch. That was the second time I met them. They're not too far from me, so I'm going to go visit them. Or I think they're going to come to Guthrie. And they're so sweet. They volunteered to come help on my farm. Shannon and Roger are amazing. I mean, just amazing. Shannon is genuine. She's a sweetheart. That's why I was like, girl, I'm going to help you get your watch hours. I mean, she's just a sweetie pie. They are good, good people. You know, you just meet these people and you just really connect with them. Because I am drawn to people that love God, that are sweet. I mean, that's just who I'm always attracted to, people like that. And I think God puts us all together. No, I do like them a lot. Um, who else? There were so many people. I didn't get to meet Castle Hives. I met David at Hood's Custom Shop. Very talented. That was twice. Greenhorn, 1 Acre. Eric, he is so cool. Oh, I believe it. I believe it, Laura. She's just one of those people that you just like. I mean, you can't help but like her. The minute I met her, I was like, oh my gosh, I like her. It was weird when I got home from the first meetup. I subscribed to her, started watching her videos, and then, um, and that was, I mean, it was a while. There was a gap because we were cleaning up from the ice storm and everything. But, oh yeah, Mel and Gary. Um, I wasn't getting notifications. Then, for some odd reason, she was on live, but I couldn't join her live. And then I was like, wait a minute, I haven't seen her notification. So I went in and clicked and realized I had missed so many videos. So I started catching up. So I started watching all of her videos. I know. How could you not want to help her? She's just she's a sweetheart. And then Jarrett helped her a lot. Jarrett is so funny, Jarrett Crocker. And then the next meetup, I want to meet their parents. I mean, I saw them there, but didn't really know who they were because I don't believe they were at the first meetup. Patricia from Too Crazy in Alabama. Oh, My Alabama Farm Life, Kathleen Pate. Did you guys not just love her? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, look at all the connections we've made. And yeah, Joy, Shannon, she had told me about watching you and that they were taking your watch hours, your likes. And she said, she's going through the same thing, Wendy. I don't know why YouTube's picking on certain people. And so she's the reason I subscribed to you on my other, it's not another channel, it's just my other email. And I started watching you on there and liking and commenting and stuff like that. So she was the one that told me to help you. So she's got a good heart. I've heard that when you get close to your 1,000 that YouTube starts messing with you. Yeah, Shannon, she's always thinking of everybody else, helping everybody. She's always like, go check them out. And she's just got this sweet, sweet spirit about her. I love talking to her. Her parents did a good job. How could you not like Roger? He is amazing. He's funny. And his other brother, the other brother. Hilarious. That's her husband's twin brother. Yeah, I don't even, just to be honest, you can hit that bell, but that doesn't mean you're going to get any notifications. So that's why you keep a book. Yeah, Ryan. Oh my goodness. And then I jumped on earlier today because I was going to do a live, but then my husband needed me. So I had to go. So I didn't even get to do a whole hour. And Roger popped on for a little bit. I mean, they're just good friends. Ryan and Roger are hilarious. And then Shannon had sent me a message to pray for her fur baby, Lily, and she's just sweet. Because I had asked her to pray for one of my rabbits. One of my rabbits wasn't feeling good. And I treat my rabbits holistically and my pets holistically because I haven't really had the best of luck with veterinarians. And I gave my rabbits some, of course, they get Timothy hay, but I've been giving the rabbit Echinacea Golden Seal in the water, and it helps them out. It really does work. I'm not kidding. And I've got my cat on turkey tail mushroom tincture. And the other cat, he gets slippery elm bark, and he gets a combination of natural dewormers because he's an outdoor cat. And we've tried to make him indoor, but he doesn't want to go there. And it's always worked. Yep. I'm holistic. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, yes. Everybody, please pray for what is your grand. Oh, I missed the very top one. I'm sorry, Marjorie. Your grandson is up in. Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay, I pray in the name of Jesus that the Lord will put his healing hand on your grandson and that he will make a full recovery. I want to suggest that looking into holistic treatment, I don't know where you're located, but I love my naturopath in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I've heard his name is Ace. Okay, we will be praying for Ace. Everybody, please pray for Ace. I have heard CBD oil, you can get the kind without the THC, that the CBD oil has been working wonders in people having seizures. Oh, that is so sad. He is covered in prayer now, and I will tell Shannon tomorrow and ask her to pray, and I will let my mom know. My mom is a fierce prayer warrior. She just is amazing. She will cover him in prayer, and yeah, CBD has helped your dog with seizures. See, I've given CBD oil to our dog after she got bit by a copperhead snake, and that really helped with the pain and calmed her down. Man. Oh. Wow. How early was he, Marjorie? Sam. Margie, how old was, I mean, how early was he born, is what I'm trying to say. I worked in maternal child. I worked in pediatrics when I was a nursing assistant at Norman Regional years ago. And I mainly worked with kids, but would float to the mom and baby, mother or women with female surgery, and then babies. He was born 4 months early. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, God has got him for sure. That's a miracle right there. 4 months early is very early. How much did he weigh? Bless his heart. I don't have my bag in here, but I'm going to go back through and I'll write that down. So I don't think Bomber Steve is still in here. I can't even imagine a life without God. Yes, I believe that. I think God is just amazing. I honestly just can't imagine not having God in your life. I just can't. 2.1 pounds at birth. Oh, yeah. Ace will be covered in prayers. So I'm asking God in the name of Jesus to heal him and also be with the parents and the entire family. So he is definitely home now, correct? Mhm. Oh, I hear my husband. He's getting ready to go to bed. Oh, I hate to go. Oh, man. Margie, my husband's ready to go to bed. I'm gonna have to go, but I promise, I give you my word. I am going to be praying for him. I'll say a prayer before I go to bed, and I will message my mother and have her pray. She is a fierce prayer warrior. And I ask everybody in the chat right now to please pray for him. And then if you want to, when the stream is over, okay, good. Okay, so Shannon already knows because I would tell her too. If you want to put on a comment for everybody to pray for Ace, please do that. You know, I am all about the more people praying, the better. I believe that more people praying, not that God doesn't listen to one prayer, but when you petition God in a group, it's just better. But yeah, I'm going to have to go. My husband's ready to get to bed. You guys, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate these friendships. I appreciate the honor of getting to pray for people. And I hope you guys will get a good night's rest and that God will bless your sleep. Have sweet dreams. And tomorrow will be a beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending the evening with me. I just love my friendships. All right, everybody. I hate to go, but it is 12:34 here, and he's ready to go. Oh, my husband is Tom. Yeah, he's Tom Hardnack. He's the best husband. He's amazing. He's so good to me. A, a true gift from God. But he's not going to be too happy with me if I don't get around and go to bed. So you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for spending it with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all take care, and don't forget to pray for Ace. God bless everybody. Have a precious night.